guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And for today's video, we're going to make the cat hat. For this tutorial, I'm going to use a 5-ply milk cotton yarn. This is category 4 medium worsted weight yarn. We also need a hook, of course. I'm using 3.25mm hook. We also have a yarn needle and stitch markers, and let's start. Hi guys, so first of course we need to get our measurement. So you just need to take your head circumference. I will go ahead and do that. Okay, so mine is 21.5. So 21.5 inches. So once you take your measurement or your head circumference, you divide that into 2. So mine is 21.5. So I'll have 10.25. So I'll take 11 because the stitch will still be stretched. So I'll go to 22 inches divided by 2, which is 11. So I'm gonna chain. Okay, so to start, I just want to show you. So if you're a beginner, so you make a slip knot, like so. Once you have your slip knot, you can now start chaining. So chain 44. I'll go ahead and chain 44 to reach 11 inches. So to chain, yarn over, insert your hook in the loop. Okay, so yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So just continue doing that until you reach 44 or any number that you have to reach your measurement. Okay, so I have here 44 chains. Now we are going to work in the chains. So you add 2 more chains. These 2 chains doesn't count as a stitch. We're just using that as our turning chain. So after chain 2, make a double crochet in the 3rd chain from your hook. So that's 1, 2, and then this is the 3rd. Insert yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So that's your first double crochet. And to remember that, I'll go ahead and add the stitch marker on top of the double crochet. Okay, so now you can just continue making 1 double crochet in each chain or each loop across until you reach the end of the row. So again, yarn over, insert your hook in the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so just continue doing this until you reach the end of the row. Okay guys, so here I already reached second to the last stitch, so I still have 1 more chain. In that last chain, make 3 double crochets. So 1, this is your first double crochet, and make 2 more, same stitch, 2, and then last one, 3. All right, once you have total of 3 chains, we're going to be working on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna turn our work like this, and then we'll be working 1 double crochet across again until we reach the end of the row. So after that chain, to follow the next stitch, this is your 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th one. So just insert your hook in that same space, double crochet, and then in the next, like so. Next one. Okay, so I'll just continue working in 1 double crochet until I reach the end. Alright guys, so I reached the second to the last stitch. Now I'm just going to make one last, or this is the last stitch. This is the first double crochet, so this is the last stitch. So I'm gonna be making 2 double crochets in the last stitch. So this is the first one and the second one. So if you're not gonna change color or you're not gonna change yarn, you can continue. Just make the last double crochet and then you slip stitch on top of the first double crochet like this. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull through those loops. So mark that this is the last stitch and not this one. So mark this as your last stitch. And not that one. Okay, now I'll just go ahead and remove this for now because I'm going to change color. Now if you are changing color, this is what you're going to do. So again, this is the last double crochet, but before I finish my double crochet, I'll go ahead and grab my yarn, the other color yarn, and I'm gonna finish off with this yarn. So just yarn over and pull through the loops. Okay, so you should have something like this. Now you can go ahead and make a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. Sorry. There you go. Now again, I am going to mark my last double crochet, which is this one and not that white one. Okay, there you go. So I'll just go ahead and pull this. This is the tail of the white and the green. Now I'll continue. Chain 2. Chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, so we're working on rounds again. So this is how it should look like. Chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, so make a double crochet in the next stitch from your hook. So here it is. So yarn over, insert your hook, and make a double crochet. I'll just work over this 2 yarns so it won't get loose. Okay, there you go. So you also want to mark your first stitch or your first double crochet, like so. Okay, now you can stop working. Don't work with these two yarns, just put it at the back, and now we'll work one double crochet around. So here, one double crochet, one double crochet, just one double crochet until you reach the very last stitch, which is this one, the one that you marked. And then if you're not changing color, you can continue the slip stitch on top of the first double crochet, or again you need to make the switch of the yarn. Okay, so I'll just continue working with one double crochet on top of each stitch around. I'll meet you once you reach the stitch marker or the end of your row. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've reached the last stitch. So I'll just go ahead and remove my stitch marker and make a double crochet, yarn over and chain, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, I'm not going to finish this because I'll change the yarn to the green one. But if you're not changing color, and then just proceed with finishing your double crochet and make a slip stitch on top of the first stitch or double crochet. So I'll drop this yarn and I'll take the green one. So I'll take the green one. It's just right there hanging. So I'll just take it and yarn over and pull through 2 loops like so. So that's my last double crochet. So just pull it like that. Now you're working on the green yarn. So I'll just remove this and slip stitch on top of that stitch like so. There you go. So now I'm working on the color green. So I'm going to chain 2, doesn't count as a stitch, and this is going to be your repeat until you reach the measurement or row number 7. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and continue, yarn over. This is the first stitch, don't work over that. So make a double crochet in the next stitch, add your stitch marker, and don't forget, again, just add the stitch marker in the last stitch from the previous row. So this is not it, this one is your last stitch. Okay, so yeah, just continue doing the same as row 2. So whatever you did with row 2, that's what you're going to repeat until you reach row 7. So I'm going to continue with my hat, and I'll meet you once I reach the row that I need before the ribbing pattern. Okay guys, so there I've completed a total of 12 rows. So I'll just finish this row with the double crochet and then slip stitch on top of the first stitch or first double crochet. Now we're going to continue with the rib pattern. So for my rib pattern, I'm going to use the green color or the green yarn. You can choose whatever, and this is how we're going to do it. So chain 2, again our chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. Now we're going to make a front post double crochet. To do the front post double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook in on the side of the first double crochet, so here, there, and go through the double crochet or the stitch. Okay, so just like that, and then yarn over, pull through, and you make the double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your front post double crochet. Now the next stitch will be back post double crochet. So yarn over, then instead of inserting here, we're going to insert from inside going out, and then go here, so there, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through and go through that loop or that stitch, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's your front post and the back post. Now let me just do that again. Yarn over, insert your hook on the side to the other side of the double crochet from previous row, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and just complete the double crochet. Okay, there's a hair strand. That's front post, and then back post again, yarn over, go from inside out, and then through the loop, through the stitch, out, and then you're going to yarn over there, and then continue with the double crochet. So we're going to continue with front post, back post until you reach the end of the row. So again, front post, double crochet, back post here, double crochet. Okay, so I'll just continue doing that, front post, alternating front post and then back post, and I'll meet you once you reach the end of your row. Okay, so here you go guys, I ended with a back post double crochet. I'm no longer changing the color, so I'm gonna cut my white yarn, leaving with a long tail, so that I can weave that later, and we can continue with the rib part. So I'll have a total of 4 rows of the front post and back post double crochet. So to finish your row, just slip stitch on top of the first front post double crochet. So insert your hook and slip stitch. So that ends your first row. So now we'll just continue with the front post and the back post. So chain 2, again we're not counting this as a stitch, so just make your double crochet, front post double crochet on this front post. So yarn over, and then just, it's gonna be easier because you now have your front post here, so just go around that front post double crochet and make a double crochet. So there. Now you would like to add a stitch marker on top of that, and then again for the back post, so just find the back post here it's over there. For the back post, just go around the back post, double crochet, and make a double crochet. Okay, so here I have here a front post. I'm gonna make a double crochet and then back post again there. There you go. So just continue doing that, alternating front post and back post, double crochet until you reach the end of your row. Front post, back post. Okay, so I'll just continue making that until I reach the very end. So again, I ended with a back post, so I should end with a back post. Okay, so there I end up with a back post, double crochet. Now I'm just going to finish this row by making a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet front post. Okay, so now guys, I'm going to make one more row of the rib or the front post and back post double crochet. So chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, and we'll make one front post double crochet on your front post, and then you're gonna add your stitch marker again, and then make a back post double crochet on your back post double crochet. So this is gonna be the repeat until you reach the end of your row. Okay guys, so I actually ended up making just 3 rows of the front post and back post double crochet. So the length of the total length of my hat is 6 inches. So if you have 6 inches, that should be fine. You can stop doing the front post and back post single or double crochet. So if you want it to be longer, if you need it to be longer, then just add one more of the back post and front post double crochet. Now we're ready to make our flap ear on both sides. So what I have here is a stitch marker, half of the stitch. So you need to count how many stitches in total you have around. So for me, I have a total of 90 stitches around. This is the beginning. Okay, so this is the beginning stitch. So I just counted around, and it's a total of 90 until this back post double crochet. So you divide that into 2. So I have 45. So from the beginning of the stitch, you count 45. So this is the 45th stitch. Now add a stitch marker on the 46th stitch from the first stitch. Okay, so I just added a stitch marker on the 46th stitch. Now we're going to measure or add the flap here on this side first. So of course we're gonna finish this. Okay, I'm just gonna finish, yarn over and cut. Okay, there you go. Now for the first ear, from the beginning you count 8 stitches and 8 stitches here. So let's count. So the first, of course, is the back post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so add the stitch marker again. Oopsie. And then from here, 8. So 1, including the first stitch, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that should be like that. So you can add the stitch marker now on the other side. Okay, so once you have your stitch markers, we can start with the ear flap. Okay, so just remove this. Okay, so grab the yarn that you're going to use for the ear flap. Now I'm going to remove this marker. I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to attach the yarn. Okay, once you have the yarn attached, chain 2, 1, 2. Again, we're not counting this as a stitch, and make double crochet in each stitch until this one. Let's remove the center stitch marker. So we just need this. Okay, so yarn over, insert your hook in the first stitch and make a double crochet like so. It's 1, and then here the back post is the second stitch. There you go. Oh, sorry, just add a stitch marker on top of the first double crochet. Don't forget that, so you won't miss or you won't be confused where to finish your row or to start your row. Okay, so just make 1 double crochet in each stitch until you reach the next stitch marker. Okay, okay, this is not a stitch. It's going to there. There's the next stitch. Since you counted 8 here and 8 on this side, you should have a total of 16 double crochets. And this is the last one. Just remove this and add 1 single crochet. There you go. So this is the first row. Now to continue, and we're going to decrease. So chain 2, turn your work like so. And skip this stitch, skip the first stitch and make your second or your first double crochet in the next stitch. So we're going to skip this one. We move here. So that is your first double crochet. And then add a stitch marker. Okay? Now continue making 1 double crochet in each stitch until you have 2 remaining stitches. Okay. I'll just continue doing the double crochet. Okay, so now as you can see, I have 2 stitches left. We're going to decrease, so just remove your stitch marker, yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, don't finish off your double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook in the last stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you should have from 16, you should have a total of 14 double crochets. Okay, so now we can continue. Chain 2, turn your work, and skip this stitch. Of course, again, we're decreasing, so we're going to skip this stitch, the first stitch, and make a double crochet in the next stitch. So skip this one and make the double crochet here, like so. And again, add your stitch marker, and continue making 1 double crochet, in each stitch until you have 2 remaining stitches. Alright, so now I have 2 remaining stitches. I'm going to decrease again. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Don't finish your double crochet. Remove the stitch marker and complete your double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So on this row, you should have a total of 12 stitches, 12 double crochets. So just continue doing that, decrease in each corner. So decrease in this corner, decrease in this corner, until you have a total of 2 remaining stitches. Okay, so as you can see, guys, here is how it should look like. So it's gonna form a triangle. Now I have 2 remaining stitches. This is the first decrease and the second decrease. Both of them are decrease stitches. So I'm going to finish off with a slip stitch 2 together. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 2 loops, like so. Now I'm gonna add a chain here to add the star. So chain 1, 2, 3, chain 30, and then finish off and cut your yarn, leaving a long tail. Okay, so you're done with the first ear flap. Now you can do the same on the other side, and then I'll show you how I made the star. Okay, so for this hat, I'm going to use the white yarn for my star. So for the star, we're going to use a magic ring. So to do that, here's the tail of your yarn. Okay, wrap around your finger, make an X like this, and grab your yarn here. Insert your hook under the yarn, the first strand, and hook or pull through the second strand. There you go. Now you can let go, and you have your magic circle. So continue. We're going to chain 1, doesn't count as a stitch, and make 5 single crochet inside the magic ring. So insert your hook in the magic ring and make a single crochet. That's your first single crochet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once you have 5 single crochet, you can pull through to close the circle, but not too tight. So just like so, not too tight. So you can still see the loop here, the stitch. And then we're going to continue. We'll increase the entire row too. So in the first stitch, insert your hook and make 2 single crochets. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's your first. Add a stitch marker. And then 1 more in the same stitch. 2. And then, oh, sorry. And then just add 2 single crochets in each stitch remaining. So in the 4 stitches remaining, just make 2 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's your increase. At the end of row 2, you should have a total of 5 double crochet, 10 single crochets. Okay, so now you can pull the yarn. Okay, so there. Now to continue, we'll increase again. In the first stitch, make 1 single crochet, add the stitch marker, and in the second stitch make 2 single crochets. So that's your increase. Next stitch, just 1 single crochet. Next stitch, 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet, next 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet here, 2 in the next, 1, 2, 1, and in the last stitch add 2 single crochets. Okay. Now last row. So for the third row, you should have a total of 15 single crochets. Now for the last row of increase, remove your stitch marker. Just add 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Okay, add your stitch marker. one in the next, one single crochet only, and in the next make the increase, so you'll add 2 single crochets. In the next 2 stitches, just add 1 single crochet in each. Then in the next 2 single crochet. Okay, just continue doing that. 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets in the increase. Okay, so that's done. I'll just remove the stitch marker and we're going to make the star. So in the same stitch where you finish the row, make 1/2 double crochet, same stitch, half double crochet, make double crochet, 1 double crochet in the same stitch again, okay. In the same stitch, make another half double crochet, so yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, and in that same stitch you'll make 1 more single crochet. So you should have something like that, like an ear. Okay, now in the next 3 stitches, make slip stitch, so yarn over and just make a slip stitch, 1, 2, and then 3. Now this is gonna be the repeat until you have 5 of this ear. Okay, so in the next stitch, make a single crochet, half double crochet, a double crochet, half double crochet, oops, sorry, just repeat that, half double crochet, and another single crochet, all in 1 stitch, all in the same stitch. So you should have something like that. Okay, so repeat that in the next stitch. Make a slip stitch, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, here we're going to do this. So 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, another half double crochet, and lastly 1 single crochet. So you see where it's going? So 1, 2, 3. You do that 2 more times and I'll meet you there. Okay, and once you completed the last ear or triangle, you just slip stitch in the last 2 stitches. So this is 1 and this is 2. Yarn over, pull through, and then cut your yarn with a long tail and finish off. So you should have a star. Make 2 for each ear and attach. Alright, so to attach, I'm using the yarn needle. Just gonna use the long tail that we have here from the hat. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to remember the double crochet from that ear. just insert like so. Insert here. Okay. Just gonna do that one more time. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna hide this tail here. I'm just gonna insert anywhere I like. And like so. We can go back here. Then I wanna go hide it here again. There you go. And I'm just gonna cut this yarn and there. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Okay, and that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can now finish your cat hat. And if you do like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you will be notified if we have new tutorials. Thanks, guys. Bye!